The Lantern Between Us. In a small coastal town where the sea kissed the cliffs each morning, there lived a girl named Alara and a boy named Kale. They had grown up in the same village, gone to the same school, and always passed each other with shy glances and quiet smiles. But it wasn't until they were both 17 that they truly spoke. It happened during the Lantern Festival, a yearly tradition where everyone lit floating lanterns and sent them out over the sea, each carrying a secret wish. Alara was standing alone by the water, her lantern trembling in her hands. She had written a simple wish: let someone love me truly, just as I am. Just as she was about to release it, Kale walked up beside her. "Don't let it go yet," he said, his voice soft like the breeze. "Wait for mine." He held his lantern gently, and as he placed it beside hers, Alara saw what he had written. "Let her know I've always loved her." She looked at him, eyes wide. "I didn't know," she whispered. "I didn't know how to say it," he replied. "But I've loved you since we were 12. Alara smiled, and for the first time in her life, it reached her eyes. She leaned closer, touched her lantern to his, and together they let them go. From that moment on, they were inseparable. They walked by the sea every day, watched stars from the hill at night, and built dreams together in the quiet. They weren't loud lovers, there were no grand gestures, no wild drama, just steady, honest love. When Kale left for university in the city, they wrote letters, real ones, on paper, every week. And when he came back for visits, Alara would be waiting at the pier, always with 2 hot drinks and a book for them to read together. Years passed, and they both changed. They made mistakes, they cried, they doubted, but they never stopped choosing each other. One day, after 8 years of love growing gently like a tree, Kale took Alara back to the same spot where they'd lit the lanterns. He held her hands and said, "My wish came true that night, and now I have a new one." He pulled out a small, hand-carved lantern with their names on it, and inside it was a ring. "Will you keep lighting the world with me, Alara?" She cried, nodded, and whispered, "Always." They married beneath the cliffs, the sea singing below, and every year they returned for the Lantern Festival, not with wishes anymore, but with thanks. And even when they grew old, when their hair turned silver and their hands shook, they still held each other like they had the first night, when 2 lanterns floated out into the dark and found their way by each other's light.